Hello, welcome to Writing Quest. My name is Brennan Pugh. In today's episode, we are going to be reviewing Isom 2. Here we go. Huzzah! Alright, as I said before, we're going to be reviewing Isom number 2. We did Isom 1 last week, and so I finally got number 2 just not very long ago. Read it, loved it. It's incredible. This universe continues to expand and be something that I really love, so let's jump into it. Here are the things that I loved about Isom number 2 from the RIppaverse. Alright, first thing is, it's just as good as Isom 1. There's definitely, to me, no drop in quality. Actually, I think there's an increase in quality. The story is great. It continues on everything. And there was really, there's no sophomore slump here. They really did a great job with everything going on. And again, the most defining feature to me is the artwork is so good. I mean, look at that cover. Look at that bad guy. So great. Really just such a big fan of just the artwork is so high quality, so great. They just do a great job with all the artwork and everything. I mean, it's just everything you'd expect it to be from any of the major publishers. What a great job. Super great on the artwork. So that's definitely probably my favorite thing of the whole if I was to say my favorite thing about this book and the last book is that the artwork really just stands out and is super incredible. The next thing is the story is great and it really expands upon the world of the RIppaverse. So in Isom 1, it actually, in the book, it kind of feels like just kind of normal Earth, normal world. And in this one, you start to actually get some more bits of information about kind of the differences between the RIppaverse and what we would normally expect in our world. So it definitely expands upon some of the mythos, adds some really cool questions. Like there's not a lot of answers to some of that. It just is in there with the story. And so I really enjoyed that it started to build on the world that this is all set in. The next thing is they started adding some supernatural fantasy elements, which is really cool. First one didn't really have some of that other than just the superhero stuff. This started really adding some kind of monsters and baddies and some different magic-y things. And so it really started kind of just pushing outside of the normal superhero things and going into some kind of different places. And one of the ways they did that was the addition of a new character called Bloodruth, which was teased in Isom 1 towards the end. And she's a great character. She is incredible. She's probably one of the best parts of the whole thing. Definitely a great new addition to the cast of characters and to the mythos. There's a little bit of the Alpha Core in there and some other characters but they were in a little less this time around, and it definitely centered around Isom. You learn a little bit of his backstory, and then also going into this new character of Bloodruth, who is just so interesting to me. She's such an interesting character. I'm really excited to see where that one goes in particular. I'm interested to see where they all go, but in particular, Bloodruth there was a lot of cool setup, and I'm really interested to see where her character goes. The only thing that I really was a little rough for me, again, was the dialogue. The dialogue in the first one I felt like was a little clunky, and I think that it's a little clunky in this one as well, although it is better. It's definitely better, definitely a little easier to follow, and so that's really the only criticism I have of the whole thing is sometimes the dialogue is just a little bit not quite there for me. Part of that might just be because maybe I don't understand exactly what's happening. That's my only real criticism of the book. Everything else about it is incredible, and it's just really high quality. All in all, I'm mostly just really excited about the potential of the RIppaverse. I'm excited for the things that they are able to do because it's an independent company. They have no ties to any investors or big anything. It's just themselves. They can do what they want. They're setting up some really cool characters, and I'm excited to see where it goes. There's so much potential here. I know that they've got another book that they're wanting to release this year, I believe. That is Alpha Core, so that's kind of like, I guess, their Avengers type group at this moment. So I'm really excited about that, and then they're going to start ramping up and having more books come out next year. So we're going to get Isom 3, we'll get, I think, a Bloodruth and a Yaira and all those other characters. So the potential of this world is really exciting. I'm excited for it. as you can obviously see from watching this review. So I definitely love this book. Go check it out. Go to their website. I think the campaign for Isom 2 probably has ended by now, but you can still pick up copies of Isom 1, I believe, and I'm sure Isom 2 will still be around, so in some capacity. But definitely get on their website, check out some of the things they've got going on, and get on their email list if you are interested in learning about the future books. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you are too, so we'll see you next time on Writing Quest. Huzzah!